Welcome to my class, student. It's class 8 English grammar. We are doing chapter 5 articles and determiners, and this is session 1. You know articles, but do you know it's a part of determiners? Let's see what is this. Articles, determiners and quantifiers are those little words that precede and modify nouns. The teacher, a college, a bit of funny, that person, those people, whatever purposes. Either way, your choice. These are the words. Now, what are articles? Articles are among the most common of the determiners. A, N, the. A, N, the. These express the definiteness and uniqueness of a noun. My friend will reach in an hour. The dog is barking too loudly. A student returned the book. Now, A or N are indefinite articles. A is used when things or people are referred to which are not already known to the reader. These are not specific to general category. Anyone, a boy, a girl. Now, N is used before words which begin with a vowel pronunciation and a vowel sound, not simply a vowel. For example, an R, though H is here, but when we say an R. An MA, but a university, though U is here. You know what are the vowels? A, E, I, O, U. These are vowels. So, when in pronunciation we use these sounds, A, E, I, O, U, then N is used. The is a definite article, meaning the person using the word is referring to a specific one. If the noun is countable and singular, it is always be preceded by an article. If any noun is countable and singular, for example, A or N or some other determiner, there, for example, this and his. So, if noun is countable and singular, it is always preceded by an article. Now, the determiner is an important noun modifier which introduces and provides context to a noun, often in terms of quantity and possession. Determiners in English preceded a noun or noun phrase and include articles, demonstrative, quantifiers and possessive. See, now determiners. Articles you have come to know. Now it's determiners. These are important noun modifier. And they introduce noun, they provide context to a noun, and in terms of quantity and position. Mine, yours house, right? Her book, and quantity, many, much, more, like this. So, these include the articles, demonstrative, these, that, these, those, quantifiers, that's numbers, and possessive, my, her, you, like that. Determiners are generally split into two groups, definite determiners and indefinite determiners. Determiners serve the same purpose as the adjective. They are used to modify nouns. Adjectives modify noun. Dark boy, black girl, black cat. So in the same way, determiners also modify nouns. Now, subject pronouns, the I, you, he, etc. and possessive pronouns, mine, yours, his, etc. cannot be determiners because they can never be followed by a noun. If any word is not noun, so the word preceded by it cannot be determiner. But determiner always modify nouns. So, I, You, he, etc. pronouns, subject pronouns cannot be determiners. Possessive pronouns cannot be determiners because after these noun doesn't come. Then determiners in English. As a definite articles we have the. As an indefinite articles we have a and n. As in demonstrative determiners are this, that, these, those. This is a list of determiners. Please pay attention to this. Pronouns and possessive determiners. My cup, my book. See, noun is there. So, these are all determiners. Your, his, her, its, are, their. So, these are all determiners. Then distributives, all, both, half, either, neither, each, every, because noun is there after these determiners. Difference words, other, another, right? Then predeterminers, such, what, rather, quite, because after that noun is there. So these are determiners. Quantifiers, a few, a little, much, many, a lot of, most, some, any, enough. These are also determiners. Numbers 1, 10, 30, 1 article, 10 boys, 30 people. Then interrogatives, what, whose and which. These are all determiners. Now, these are the exercises. You will have to do it by your own. Answer is there. But please try to do by your own. List is there. You will have to fill the determiners. Could you bring me dash books I left in the garden? Dash sun rises from the east. The doctor told me to eat apple every morning. There aren't students in the library. She gave a cookie to child. I have got to solve math problems before I go to sleep. My mother doesn't drink coffee. I always keep money in my wallet for emergencies. Now answer is here. Could you bring me those books I left in the garden? The sun rises from the east. The doctor advised me to eat an apple. There aren't many students in the library. She gave a cookie to each child. I have got to solve some math problems before I go to sleep. My mother doesn't drink much coffee. I always keep some money in my wallet for emergencies. Now complete the following sentences using appropriate determiner. Our garden looks awful this summer. There are too much or many you need to write. There aren't flowering plants in a garden. Much or many. So many for countable, much for uncountable. Always remember much for uncountable and many for countable. So that is much for uncountable, many for countable. Now I have given you a clue. How dash pages did you read? They say little, a little, the little. Knowledge is a dangerous thing. I am having a lot of trouble passing my driving exam. Little few people can afford a home these days. Few with countable, little with uncountable. Few countable, little uncountable. So I am giving you clue again. You have little few patience. She earns less fewer money than I do. Of the information, some or many. Some for uncountable, many for countable. Some for uncountable, many for countable. Less for uncountable, fewer for many. Less uncountable, few as you know for countable. Next answer is given there. So you will have that ready-made answers are here, but please that question you do by your own, do the exercise by your own, then correct yourself if you are correct or not. Then after doing that exercises, then you see the answer. All answers are given here. In this class we have learned countable and uncountable noun, difference between countable and uncountable. We have known articles and determiners. Articles are there. What are the determiners? Everything we have done here. So list of determiners is also there. Go through the slide again and again. Learn the determiners, the list of determiners, and use it in doing exercises. In the next class, I shall be with new, more interesting and useful chapter. So, goodbye. Have a good revision. Thank you.